really good conversation this morning with John Marquez about you, because he thinks very highly of you. He thinks you're going to be the next big thing. And he was telling me the story of when he first met you. So you came from Kyrgyzstan?
Kyrgyzstan, yeah.
For wrestling?
Yeah, for tournament wrestling.
Okay.
Jiu-jitsu.
So what was it like growing up over there?
Wrong? Nothing wrong, just for tournament. You know, I came for tournament, and you know, for everybody interesting, like how's America? You know, like lot of famous here, lot of Hollywoods, you know, lot of movie when I was child, you know. So of course, for me interesting, like, and I came so with wrestling. I win there second place in tournament. So, and I'm staying here. You know, I like.
So what was it about United States? So you're saying you saw it all in the movies and all that stuff. Were you always wanting to come here? Were you looking for like an opportunity to come here?
Yeah, I'm just, you know, I like traveling, you know. I like traveling all around the world. So I've been in Moscow. I've been in Kazakhstan, close to, next to my country. So now I'm here, you know. I like traveling.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So growing up, what was your family like? Do you have any siblings or?
Yeah, I have older brother.
Okay.
I have two. Yeah, mom, dad.
Older brother also a wrestler?
No, he not doing nothing, you know. He just, he chef cooking.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Only me, you know, like more sport, like be active, you know. Like,
and mom and dad did what over there?
they teacher.
The teachers?
Yeah, teacher
Okay.
in school.
So did they come with you when you moved here, or did you come by yourself?
No, they can't because, you know, little hard with visa, get to visa, you know. But I think soon I bring to here, you know.
Okay. And your brother is also over there?
I'm not sure about brother because visa is too hard, you know, get to visa. So
to get a visa to come over here, it has to be work related?
No, just for visiting, you know.
Just for like a tourist visa?
Yeah. Like,
okay, but that's a hard.
Stay here, yeah.
That's a hard process.
Yeah, I think hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Does your brother give you any food tips for like your training or anything, or
no? Food, my country is different. You know, they're only heavy foods like.
That's my type of food.
Yeah, it's heavy food. You know, a lot of meat, lot of bread. Not for training, for not to camp. No, not for me.
Yeah, you'd be fighting a heavyweight if you ate that food.
I was like. Before I was 180, almost 190 walk around, you know.
Right. Well, that's what John was telling me, which I found interesting. He made it very clear. He said, so you only have one loss.
Yeah.
And the only one loss is against a badass who's currently in the UFC doing great. But there was a weight issue there where you were fighting a lot heavier, right? You fought him at what weight?
Yeah, that was catch weight, 175.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you then decided to come back down to a lighter weight, so you could obviously prosper in that weight class.
I never cut weight, you know, in my life. Never cut, yeah. And after this one, I understand, you know, so I need to cut after my loss. Yeah, I understand I need to cut.
So wrestling. Over there's not much weight cutting? Because wrestling here, there's a lot of weight cutting.
Yeah, there, but I'm not cutting there too, you know. Like.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so how long do you wrestle for at home?
Like when I was 8th graduation, like maybe 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah, before to came here, yeah, 4 years. But I'm not like professional, maybe for fun, you know.
Okay.
Like not professional wrestler.
So is that like, because I mean, I was talking to, is MJ from the same place as you are?
No, he's next to my country, yeah.
So they're
close,
okay?
Yeah.
Okay. But he was telling me how you kind of grow up, you know, usually wrestling or in some form of martial art over there.
In my country, you know, if you must to know how to fight, you know, how to fight on the streets, you know, like you need to defend by yourself and defend your family, you know, brothers. So every man, I think, must to know how to fight. And
Was it a bad area? Like where you had to?
Not bad area, but yeah, we grown like all the time street fight, you know, like walk around.
Right.
Yeah.
So then you had to learn how to fight. That was like every man in the family kind of had to learn how to protect their family.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Basically. So then you take up wrestling. You wrestle for a couple of years. So then, are you watching UFC or anything at all?
Yeah, I watch UFC because UFC is famous. Yeah, but little bit. I didn't know about lot MMA. You know, I'm not was interested about MMA. So I came to here and meet with John. You know, and
how did you find John?
So I was in George Washington High School. There have wrestling practice. Okay. So I helped him a little bit. And one day he said he need to help one guy for fight, you know, how to shoot, like wrestling, you know, a little bit. So I'm like, okay, I can go to help him. So that was Zed, his name. Okay. And I came to gym, meet with John, and we talk like good, you know. And he said, you wanna try to fight, you know? I'm like, maybe one day, maybe, but. Yeah. And that was AC, Atlantic City fight. And he gave me ticket, John. And I've been there, watched their fights. Every fight's like, wow, it's possible, you know? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I can do it, you know?
Did you know any striking at that point except?
No,
not at all?
No,
it was all wrestling?
I was zero, you know? So, and I moved to Chicago, yeah. I moved to Chicago for work, you know? I worked there like almost 1 year. But we always talk with John all the time. He all the time texts me, yo, back to Philly, you need to start training, you know. And one day I'm like, I want to try, you know. Back to Philly, and we start.
What were you doing that took you to Chicago? What type of work?
Uber driving, like delivery.
But just to make more money?
Yeah, for money, you know.
Because like, things were hopping in Chicago compared to Philly, or more work?
Yeah, because my friends invite me, you know.
Oh, they
find their job, some job, yeah.
Gotcha. Did you do any training in Chicago that year?
Yeah, sometimes maybe one day a week, you know, like.
And that was what, like 5 or 6 years ago? How long ago was that?
Was 4 years ago, I think.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
So you've come a long way in 4 years, because at that point you're not even thinking that you're going to fight. You want to fight, but you're not sure that you're going to even get into that world.
No.
So then he calls you back enough where you say, all right, I'm going to go back to Philly?
Yeah, I'm back to Philly and start to training, you know.
So then what was that like? Like how was the first time you say, all right, now I'm going to start training with him?
So, you know, training for me was like hobby, you know, not like serious. But I'm thinking about, I work in, you know, I work in construction, I driver truck. So between and fight, usually I'm driving. Okay. And when put me in car, some fight coming up, coach call me, you have fight 2 months. I'm come back, training 2 months and back to fight, you know, like.
Wow. So are you?
My camp was only 2-3 months maximum, you know, and after fight, I'm go to work, you know, other way, driving truck, yeah.
So are you currently training for a fight or no? Are you currently in camp for a fight at all, or no, you don't have any fight lined up? Like, are you working right now or are you training?
Right now, for my 3 fights, I'm not working a lot. Only maybe one time or 2 times a week, you know, not much, because I'm focusing. Right now, I'm focused only on fight, because after my loss, I'm understand. So, if you train, you need to focus on 100 for training, you know, nothing else like work or something. Yeah. For my last 3 fights, I'm focusing 100, like discipline, very important was, you know, like only sleep, eat, train, nothing else. No out, no hang out, nothing.
No?
Yeah.
What do your friends think about that? Do they miss you?
Yeah, a lot of friends, everybody work, you know, my country, a lot of friends working, and they ask me, yo, how you feel, how's your life going like that, you know, you need to work, make money, stuff like that. I'm like, I'm good, you know, I have plan, I have target right now, and
So, okay, so then tell me what it was like, your beginning of training. When you first started striking, when you started putting MMA together and not just wrestling. Was it easy at first? Was it hard?
A little, yeah, because I knew how to punch, you know, how to kick, and so only like maybe fix it somewhere, you know, and that I'm fix it. My coach, John, he helped me a lot. Who I am right now, it's for John, you know. He grown me, he raised me, like he fixed me, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything I have right now, it's John, you know.
So you were a wrestler, but then most of your fights are striking heavy.
Yeah, I like striking more. I like more striking, you know. I don't know why, but
Well, we appreciate it as like watching a fight. I like when people strike too, you know. So that's
I
good.
like wrestling, but I like more striking. I don't know.
So Eddie Torres mentioned that your right hand is like getting hit with bricks. Like it's as hard of a punch as you can possibly throw. Is that like a natural ability of yours? Like, do you know this about you? Do you know you have power in those hands, or?
Not really, you know, but not really about my right hand. But yeah, everybody said right hand is power, but I don't know, man. I'm just punching, you know.
You love it, right? I can tell that you like getting in there
that.
and throwing fists. So you start training with John, and so John has a lot of really high level fighters coming through the gym, right?
Yeah.
So you got the Sean Brady's, you got the Eddie Alvarez, some popping up, Paul Felder. Like, there's very high level fighters in there. When was the first time that you were in there where you're like, oh wow, this is a legit gym, and you're fighting with the best? Like, have you trained with any of these guys? Like
when I came to gym, there nobody was. I think I'm first fighter from John. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because nobody was there, and after years they connected with Daniel. And
right. Which we're gonna get to, because he told me that you're the reason why him and Daniel are basically together.
I train only at John, but one day I saw on Instagram or on Facebook, page like Daniel gyms. I saw there a lot of fighters. Yeah, there was Sean Brady, Paul Fielders, you know, a lot of fighters. I'm go there, train one day with Daniel. He friendly, you know. He said, "Yeah, let's go. You wanna train, yeah?" And he asked me, "Who's your trainer? Where are you training?" So I'm saying, "Yeah, it's 2 miles away, close to you, there, you know."
Yeah.
And who's training? John. I don't know about him. Yeah, one day maybe you meet him, you know, like. And I train there and Daniel.
Okay.
2 gyms, you know.
So John told me that you told Daniel, his name is John from under the L, from like under the and Daniel was like, who is this John guy that you're training with?
Right.
But then, funny enough, then they connect.
Yeah, they connect. Yeah.
And they found like a perfect relationship, a perfect family.
Right. Now I think best team. No, we have best team.
So with Daniel, are you doing more jiu-jitsu and kind of putting things together?
Yeah,
and then
I'm learning. Yeah, I don't know about jiu-jitsu, nothing. You know, I'm learning now.
Okay.
I'm learning. Wrestling is only you do takedowns, like that's it, right? And jiu-jitsu different.
Right.
Choke, stuff like that.
Right. Once you're on the ground, then it's a whole different
on the ground.
whole different level. All right. So then you're one of John's first guys. Then you come together with Daniel. So then what's your first fight? Your first actual fight?
Amateur fight?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you're already with Daniel and John for your first amateur fight?
No. First amateur, I was only with John.
Only with John?
Yeah.
How did that go?
Yeah, it was easy fight for me. You know, I was ready, you know, because my fight was canceled 3 times, you know, 3 times.
Okay.
I was mad, you know. And after 3 fights, so I win TKO.
You won by TKO?
Yeah, KO.
Okay.
And I think they start together work when my second fight was. Yeah,
okay.
They start together.
Okay, so then how many amateur fights before you go pro?
I have 4.
4.
4 and all.
What made you want to go pro? Were you just ready? Did the coaches tell you that you were ready?
I was always ready for pro. I didn't know about amateur or pro level, you know.
Just fighting.
Yeah, just fighting. And I saw there only 2 minutes. You need to shin guards, you know, like no underground head punch, you know, like I didn't know about rules. So
that's in amateurs.
Yeah,
obviously.
amateurs. And pro, I like more pro, you know.
Yeah.
Amateurs not like.
So you were ready to go.
Yeah, I was ready for pro, you know. Like.
All right. So then how many pro fights do you have right now total?
5, 1, 6. Yeah.
So 6 total fights.
Yeah,
1 to
total.
1 loss and everything else.
Loss,
But
yeah.
what was your first pro fight like? How did that go?
Yeah.
Another easy
like,
one?
Same, you know. Yeah, not easy, but because I fight 2 minutes and pro 5, you know, like different, you know, very different. But I win their like decision.
Okay.
So, and after my pro fight, I'm back to work. You know, I'm working, driving. Coach put me again my second fight. I'm back, train a little bit, maybe month or 2 months, and win again. You know, my second fight.
Mm-hmm.
And my third fight was when I lost. After loss, I'm back to work again, truck driving, and I'm thinking a lot there because a lot of, you know, I think a lot about fights, about life, you know, what I do, what I did wrong. So, and after this loss helped me a lot, you know, because before I'm just for fun, I'm fighting for fun only. That's it. Okay? Driving, make money, come to gym, fighting, back to work, you know. So when I lost, helped me a lot, thinking, like focusing on the fight. So
what happened in that fight? So I know it was a different weight. Where do you think?
Because he was stronger, you know, like I'm not was ready maybe a little bit, you know, like mentality maybe was, my mind was like about to work, you know, because money, hard a little bit. Yeah, that's why I lost, I think. Now I'm thinking, you know, because I'm not focusing 100 like about only fight. I'm thinking about work. I need to finish this fight and go back to work, you know.
Right. Isn't that funny that like you're putting your body on the line in these fights, but you're worried about making money.
Yeah, right, true.
Which, you know, it's probably not smart.
My fight is next week or this week. I'm like, I call to company, talk about company. Yo, do you have jobs? Looking job, you know.
Yeah. So what type of truck driving? Are you truck driving is what you're doing? Okay.
Truck driving.
What type of truck are you driving?
53.
Where did you learn, like, that you learned how to do it and picked it up, or?
That was like, you know, when I was child, I have a lot of toys, truck toys, car toys, you know, like it was my child dream, you know, come to US driving truck.
Really?
Yeah. So I came here and...
That was your American dream, to come here and drive a big old truck.
Right. So
That's awesome.
Came to here, but I'm not... When I came to here, I'm not thinking about truck, but after when I get paperwork, everybody go to track, it's possible, you know, like, oh, okay, let me try and get CDL driver license, right? And driving truck, you know, I like truck.
It doesn't scare you to drive those big trucks? It scares me to drive next to those trucks.
Of course, it's big, you know.
They're huge.
Yeah, big, long. So
one time I shot this video for a container terminal company up by New York, where they bring all the things. And I had to shoot inside the truck. I had never been in a big truck like that, where they have the bed and the whole thing in the back. Yeah. I'm like, this is nice, but this is huge. You're driving like an apartment behind you. Yeah. I worry about falling asleep on the road when I'm driving my car. I can't imagine those people who drive all night long. Do you drive overnight?
Yeah, I was all around US, you know. I like traveling.
But you like traveling, right?
Yeah, it's good for me, you know. You're driving, traveling everywhere, see all states. And you not to worry about hotel or somewhere else.
You sleep in the truck.
Yeah, sleep in truck, eat there.
That's a whole different lifestyle too, right? Like those truck drivers, like you all have like a community Like you all share that experience together where, you know, it's not for everybody. It's interesting. So are you still driving or you're not driving anymore?
No.
You're only fighting?
Only fighting, yeah. I'm focusing only for training.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So well, first of all, what made you want to travel so much? Was it from growing up you wanted to travel as much as you could? Or did that start when you moved here or when you came here for wrestling?
Yeah, when I was young, you know, I'm interested in something new, you know, all the time. I'm interested in somewhere new, like.
So, but now Philly's your home. Do you love Philly? Do you like Philly? Are you ready to move out of Philly? What's going on?
Yeah, I like Philly, you know, because lot of story here from Philly, a lot of story. So.
Do you see yourself staying here for a long time, or?
Yeah, I think because gym, you know.
Yeah.
My gym here, my team is here. Like, my family, you know, my second family is here.
Yeah.
Philly, you know. John, like my older brother, you know, like close. Yeah, we have a lot of story with him. I'm happy.
With truck driving, what's the crazy, like any crazy moments with truck driving or anything like that? I gotta imagine that you have to see some crazy shit when you're out there on the road. If you can make it up too, if you haven't.
I think no. I think everybody cool, you know, like. But yeah, sometimes, you know, but sometimes maybe some crazy people meet, so not like too crazy.
Yeah. All right. So how far, like where have you traveled? What's your favorite spot that you've traveled to since you like traveling?
I don't like too hot, you know. I like cool weather, you know, like. I like Oregon. That was good there. Yeah, Oregon.
I haven't been up there. I want to go.
Never been there?
No, I want to check it out. See, every time I want to travel, I like going up too, but everybody wants to go to the beach in my family. So then we always end up going somewhere warm. And it's cool, but it all looks the same. And you do the same thing. You know what I mean? You go to the beach, you hang outside, you wear a tank top, you wear some flip-flops, you drink a beer, and you know, it's cool. But I like, you know, we've gone to Newport a couple times, Rhode Island, which I love. Where else have we gone? My wife's dying to go to Canada. Where's like a little like French heavy town where it's like very picturesque and pretty, and so maybe I'll take her up there. But every time we all talk about it, but then as soon as we decide on the trip, we always go to Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic or Mexico.
Yeah, I want to go Puerto Rico. Yeah, I want to go.
You gotta go, man. Whenever you want. I got a house down there.
Yeah, I talked to coach. Yeah, let's go to Puerto Rico. He busy, you know.
You know what's funny? So I just went, and everybody, not everybody, but a lot of the people that I follow, I've started to notice a trend with going to Puerto Rico for training. And I didn't know that MMA was really growing over there yet. Boxing has always been, you know. But so I heard George St. Pierre was going down there soon, and there's a bunch of bare knuckle fighters over there training. So I mean, I guess why not? Like, right? You train on a beach, it's not a bad deal.
I'm ready, you know, but coach busy now.
Well, if you guys want to go, I'll invite you to stay at my house, and you guys can go and train over there.
Really?
Yeah, why not? There's plenty of rooms. You guys can all have your own room and turn it into the fight house. That'd be fun, right? All right, so. Now you're straight up fighting, no more truck driving. Tell me about your last fight when you became champ. What was that experience like?
So after when I win December, I fight December. So and after December, I rest a little bit, like 2 weeks, and after I start back to training. And I forgot, maybe January or February. I think February, yeah. After morning training, I'll go to home, resting and sleeping, you know. Turn off phone. When I wake up, I see a lot of missed call, you know, from coach and some of my friends. So I called back to John, coach, and he called me back again. He said, "Yo, online have wrap, and we have news for you." I'm like, "Okay, we'll have. Hey, what's up? So you have title fight." He said, Rob said, you know, like I'm like, wow, you know, title fight. Yeah, of course. I'm like, oh, thank you, thank you. I was happy, but yeah, thank you. But that night was, I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking about fight, or about title, thinking a lot, and I start like focusing only for title, for fight, and hard training only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So were you ready for that moment yet? Like, did you feel you were ready to go for that?
Yeah, of course. I'm ready, yeah.
I mean, I can tell you like to fight.
Yeah.
But were you ready for like that big moment, for like a belt? To fight for a belt?
Yeah, for me it was like, wow, it's possible. Yeah, it's happened, like, yeah, a little bit unbelievable, but like, yeah, it's real.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Okay, I'm ready. I be ready.
That's exciting.
Yeah, very exciting. Yeah.
First of all, the energy when you go to the gym that first day when you're about to start training for that fight must be awesome, right? You must have like all the adrenaline.
Yeah, was happy, a lot of energy. I think only about title,
Yeah.
That was good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you call? So how does your family feel about you being a fighter?
Wow. So for in beginning, I'm not tell about my fights, nothing for my parents because they worried about, they don't want to me fight before. Now they understand. I'm telling them, it's my like job. They have rules. Everything good, Like nobody want to somebody's sons or daughter punch, right?
Of course not.
Yeah. All the time my father said, please don't fight, don't fight.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't want you to get hurt.
Yeah.
But
right.
they don't know also how good you are and how you're doing the hurting.
And now they understand, Now they understand. Because I talk like all the time, I have fight coming up. Like before, I'm not saying nothing, about fight. I'm fighting after fight. I send pictures or video,
like, after the fight.
Yeah, after fight, not before. Because they worried,
Yeah, well, that's good. I mean,
now they know. I'm tell them, I have fight coming up. So.
And they watch. They try to watch, or do you have to send them stuff?
I send the only after fight.
Okay.
Not like live.
Right. Yeah. Wow. So now they're on board. Now they support you.
Yes.
Maybe still a little scared to see their boy get hit, but still happy for you.
Yes.
So, all right. So then you got the belt. How was that moment? So walk me through the fight. Did you feel in the fight that you had it won, that you were going to win?
Yeah, I was only focused for win. Doesn't matter what happened in the cage. Only fight, win, get the belt,
Yeah.
My target was only belt. I'm thinking for my last fight, that was like crazy discipline, Sleep, eat, training. Sleep, eat, training, nothing else.
Right.
Yeah, I was focusing 100.
Seems like that's the way to do it, no matter what. Yeah. I mean, it's not a fun lifestyle, but...
No fun, nothing. Even weekend, weekend only stay home, save energy, resting, or get ready for Monday.
Yeah. And you're fighting 6 days a week? How much do you... Every single day you go to the gym, or do you train?
Yeah, every day,
single day.
Every day, twice a day.
So, all right, so then you win the fight. How did it feel to get the belt wrapped around you?
Feel is great, feel is great. I can't, I don't know how to... say, feels great. This moment is like, wow, like dream, you in dream. Like
right.
When I get belt, I'm like, wow, I'm not in dream. Like maybe I sleep,
Yeah.
Like, next day, that night I can't sleep. A lot of
all that energy probably.
Energy. Phone was explosion. Everybody called me, like. Everybody was happy because that was for this fight. My people, Kyrgyzstan. I'm thinking about Kyrgyzstan because behind me, my Kyrgyzstan. They support a lot. Mm-hmm. Text me, tag me. Everywhere, social media. So that was really hard for me.
Yeah.
Because I can't lose. I can't.
Right.
Because my people.
Because that's who you're fighting for.
Yeah. So.
What does it mean to you to fight for your country? Is it big responsibility?
Yeah, it's a lot of supports, a lot of people, because in US, like everybody see US and like MMA is top in US, and a lot of young generation watching me, like supporting me. That was motivate me.
Right. So you have basically your home to support and your second home.
Yeah, second home I feel it,
to support.
Yeah,
that's awesome. So 2 questions. Yeah. I always wonder this after every fight. How does it feel when you wake up that next morning after you've won a belt or after you've won a great fight? Like, I mean, I know how it feels when you do something nice and good and you achieve something, and then the next morning you wake up like, shit, like, wow, I did that. Is that, like, how does that feel to you?
Feel always, feel is great, like, feel is great. So I don't know how to
put it into words, huh?
Yeah, you need to feel, man. You need to.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go get a belt soon.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go get your belt and grab your belt. that's about all I can do.
Try to fight, some compete jiu-jitsu, like it's different, like.
I've never put on a gi in my life, or kicked, or felt a kick. I used to punch, but that's about it. That's as far as my experience.
Jiu-jitsu, a lot of tournaments, they have levels, white, blue.
Yeah. Maybe one day. I don't know.
It feels amazing, when you win. Special belt.
Yeah. So, all right. And then the other question regarding the night of the fight, or, after you fought. When you have a really rough fight where you get hit a lot, how much pain are you in the next morning? That's a question that I've always wondered. When these guys get so beat up, like, are you so used to it that you're not really hurting as much? Because if I fall, I'm going to wake up feeling pain.
Yeah, of course, after every fight, you pain somewhere,
Yeah.
But if you win, feel is like good because you win. You're not thinking about pain, like feel. Right. It's hard work paid off, like feel is good. So
it's almost like the pain is good because
pain it's temporary.
Temporary.
Yeah.
But then the win is there.
Right.
That's awesome. All right. So then what's your next? Where are you at now? So you have the belt. Are you defending that belt in the CFFC, or are you getting a call for the UFC soon? Where are we at?
I don't know. I'm ready for any challenge. I'm just stay ready.
Okay.
So any challenge.
All right. So UFC, make sure you call, so we can get you in there. But if not, I want to be at the next fight where you defend your belt, the CFFC. That work?
Yeah.
All right. Love it. So do you watch a lot of fights?
Yeah, in UFC. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have coming up what I think is one of the better cards so far. 3 belts are getting defended. We have Usman versus Masvidal again. What do you think about that fight? Who do you think wins that?
I like Masvidal.
Yeah?
I like Masvidal, yeah.
Me too.
I like Masvidal. But I think Usman more stronger.
Yeah.
More like, I don't know, but I like Usman.
The first time...
Sorry, Masvidal. Yeah, Masvidal.
So the first time they fought was short notice. So Masvidal didn't have a chance to train.
Yeah, right.
Had a lot of weight to cut. Maybe that's an excuse. Do you think we see a better...
Yeah, better, but I think Usman be more takedowns, more wrestling, but...
he won't stand and bang with Masvidal, you don't think? He did it with Colby.
Yeah, Colby, but Masvidal more faster, I think, more faster, a lot of
hits
kicks.
Harder than Colby. Yeah. More so a bigger risk for him to fight Masvidal on his feet. So then who do you have winning that fight?
I hope Masvidal, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hope.
I'm with you. I like that.
I hope Masvidal.
That would be huge. If Masvidal gets the belt, we're all going to Cuba, baby. At least Miami. And then Weili fights, what's her name? Rose. So Weili scares me. I've said this before. Only because to me she's very, very good and scary in the octagon. And Rose doesn't seem like that, but she is also when she goes into the cage. She's a bit of a badass in there. Who do you like? How do you see it going? Do you like either of those two better?
You know, I'm not watching a lot girls fight. I
No?
don't know, yeah, maybe sometimes only, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
Doesn't
know
excite
about-
you that much, or
No.
really?
Yeah, I'm not a fan, so I don't know.
I'm gonna cut that out and say that he's a huge fan of girls fighting, and he promises to watch every single one. You know, I watch whatever's on that I can possibly tune into. I think Weili is an awesome person to watch, and I think actually that fight's gonna be worth watching. I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
I think Weili still wins that fight. And then Valentina Shevchenko fights Andrade. I mean, Valentina. Do you like Valentina?
Yeah, of course, Valentina from my country.
She's another one that I think is amazing.
Yeah, she's good striker.
Very good striker. Her kicks.
Muay Thai, yeah, Muay Thai. She from
I think so.
She
Yeah.
lot of champion Muay Thai, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she's a badass, and when she kicks, you can hear it around.
Yeah, striking is good.
You can
High
hear it
level.
everywhere. So Chris Weidman fights Uriah Hall. You like Chris Weidman?
Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's what, New York, Long Island? Or,
Yeah.
what do you think about his career? Do you think I know he won his last fight after losing a couple. Do you think he's back?
I'm not sure. Yeah, because how old he?
He's got to be in his mid 30s, maybe mid to late 30s.
Yeah, I'm not sure about. Yeah, he can back strong, but I'm not sure about for title. You know, he can fight for title because a lot of hungry young.
Yeah. How about Uriah Hall? Like, I mean, I think it's a good matchup.
Yeah, matchup is good. You know, matchup is good for.
Yeah, I don't think Chris Weidman's going to go for the belt ever again. But but still
only for
a good
fight. Yeah,
performance.
only for a good fight.
Anything with Anthony Smith and Jimmy Crute? Any thoughts on that? My wife loves Anthony Smith. If he's fighting, she wants to watch.
I don't know about really.
No. Unfortunately, I think even though Anthony Smith is a favorite in the Manzano household, Crute being the younger guy, Anthony Smith has been losing a good amount. I think Crute probably wins that one pretty easily. And then we'll end it on this. How much do you train with Pat Sabatini? Or not maybe directly with him, but you know he's in the same gyms.
Yeah. Pat Sabatini, it's my favorite fighter.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, I like. He have everything because I watch him, I see him every day, you know, in gym.
Yeah.
So what he do best, you know. Underground, striking, he have everything.
Okay.
Pat Sabatini, my favorite fighter.
Very well-rounded.
Yeah, I work with him. Yeah, all the time. He's beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's fighting. This will be his first fight in the UFC because the last one the guy missed weight, so we didn't get to see him. How do you think his night's gonna go?
I think he submit or I think more KO because I see him. He's have now good striking, a lot of power.
Okay.
So I think KO is gonna be.
Dude, I would love that.
I hope.
I think we'd all love to see him in there.
Can't wait. So
Get a
I'm
nice
happy,
kill.
you know, for Pat.
Hell yeah. Me too, man. He was on here. He was great. Such a nice guy. Everybody thinks he's such a badass, but it's hard to believe. I mean, honestly, you seem a little bit more excited to fight than he did, but you guys are so like chill and so relaxed. It's just cool to know that he's such a warrior in there, and I can't wait to see him on the 24th get that TKO win. So I'm gonna go with you on that one, brother. It's been a pleasure. On this episode today, for the first time, we have Gabby. She's our new intern. We have our first intern on the show, which I'm pretty pumped about, who knows a lot of you guys. And she probably, I don't know how happy she is that I'm calling her out on the show. But anyway, she'll be making a presence throughout social media and throughout the show here and there. And so anyway, just wanted to welcome her. She's a great addition to the show. That's it, man. That's the episode. Anything else you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, thank you for inviting. You know.
Yeah, man, my pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
A lot of good things heard about you, man, and you're a class act. Love having you on. Thanks,
Thank you.
Appreciate it.